Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. I am going to be doing my settings and my presets for you guys. I know I like to be kind of a people person, so whatever I like to see pros like with their settings and presets, and whenever they don't do those kind of videos, it's like I want to know what they do. So I'm making this for you. If you guys if any of you guys want to copy my presets and my settings, I'll let you know, or you just let me know and you'll see it. On Twitch, you can just do exclamation point settings, and if I change them over time or something, just it'll show. Alright, so we're first gonna start off with game speed. This is at 100% normal gameplay, you know, whatever. So, yeah, that's that. But sometimes when I'm feeling very slow, I'll put it down to like 65, 70. And it makes your game slower. So then once you're in free play and you go slower, you'll get faster. So like if I turn it off, then eventually I go faster. I mean, you have to go in it for a long time, but right now I'm not gonna explain it. But yeah, it's very simple. Yeah. So that is that. Now some people will disable go reset. This does not really matter. If you disable it, the ball can go in the net like that. I keep it off. That was just I don't have to reset it all the freaking time. It is like that. So that's that. I use unlimited boost. I feel like free play is meant for like just training with like touching the ball. So if you put it on standard boost, it wastes your boost. I mean, you have to go around the field. I mean, it helps your boost management, which is actually very important for threes. But in twos, it's really the maximum speed, which unlimited boost helps with. I recommend you never doing auto refill. It really doesn't do anything. So do unlimited or standard, and limited I would recommend though the most. Just because you can get speed, practice your touches, all that. Now this is a screen. This does not really matter. All I would say is put these on high. It helps your like not lag whenever you're playing. Yeah. Cross-platform play is a decision you can make on your own. I use cross-platform play because I just do it. It if I want to play like my brother, he's a PlayStation player. Yeah, it enables that. You can play like different platforms. Now onto the presets. A long time ago, Rocket League added this thing where you can literally copy some people's presets. Honestly, I would not recommend doing this. These presets are or settings are very old. Like they still have Turbo Pulsa and like Mist. Like none of these guys I don't even know who Wonder is. Like some of these people I don't know who they are. They're old people. So I would not do that at all. Just do your custom. And don't do any of these. Just I would recommend custom. Camera shake always turn off. If you put it on, watch what happens. Your camera shakes. You see how it can't wait, hang on. Watch this. Wait a minute. Why is my camera not shaking? But whatever you do, just don't turn on camera shake. Turn that always off. Yeah, always turn that off. Field of view. I have at 110. That's kind of the normal. Some people would do 109. But honestly, I have OCD problems, and 109 just does not look good. And 1010, or 110 I meant, you can see more field, like around you and stuff. Whereas 109, you're closer in, there's less view. It's your opinion, but I would recommend 110. It's just an even number, stuff like that. Distance, I would recommend keeping from 260 to 280. I do 270. It's kind of like another standard, what most pros just use. 260 is closer up to your car. I think it's too close. I have tried 280 before. It's farther away from your car, which I like. But 270 is a good middle ground, and it's just kind of what is just normal, I guess. So I would keep 270. Now, height. This is personal preference. I would keep it between 90 and 110. I use 90 and -5. So now these kind of are paired together. So if you're going to use 90, I would do -5 or -4. See how my camera goes up and down? -5 is kind of a middle ground. -4 can be a little too like slanted towards the ball. 105 gives you more height. You can see above the ball. Now, if you're going 100, I would recommend doing -3. Not any really. I mean, you can do a -5 with it, but I feel like it's so high. You're so high off the ground, and it's hard to control a ball. For me, anyway. Some pros would do that, though, like LJ, Atomic used to, stuff like that. Now, I do 103. Sometimes I'll go to 103 if I feel different. Honestly, I would not recommend 110. If you did 110, keep -3, but I would not recommend 110 even. I would stick between 90 and 100, 90 -5, or 100 -3. Or even 4 is not bad, but I do 90 -5. Angle does, like, adjust your height like that, and 90 does, like, how high it goes. I could do this. This would actually be main, bro. I could main this. That'd be sick. Just kidding. Alright. On to the next thing is stiffness. Now, I do 0.35 because I love how it zooms in and out. So, like, when I'm on full boosting, it zooms out like my car zooms out. So, like this, I boost, and my car zooms out. Now, if you go to 1, look how close it is, and whenever you boost, the car does not zoom out at all. So, I like the boost. You can see more on the field when you're going full speed, and you can demo, I feel like, people easier. I would not recommend going above 0.5. Stick between 0.5 and 0.35. It's kind of a good range. I know some pros will go higher, like 0.8, but I recommend 0.35. Swivel speed is how fast you move, like your right stick, look around. Honestly, I used to use 10, but it goes too quick, I feel like. So I just do 7. It's kind of a middle ground, but 5 is too slow, I feel like, for the middle. So I just use 7. A lot of pros I just copy. Like a lot of pros just use 7. It's kind of a good thing. Transition speed is for me different than a lot of pros. A lot of pros will use 1.2 to 1.3. So that's how the ball cam goes to the ball, like how fast it goes. So that's 1.3. This is 1. Look how slow it goes to the ball. Whereas I use 1.5. It's a middle ground again. I have used higher, but if you go high, see how fast it changes. 1.5 is a good middle ground. If you go to 2, this is impossible. It just snaps. So I use middle 5. It's 1.5. It's a middle ground. Demo transition time, keep it always on 0, because whenever you get demoed, your camera will reset faster to what side you'll respawn on, quicker than if you're on 1. It'll like pretty much be back in time when you had like no time to check where the ball, what side you're spawning on. So 0, always keep it on 0. Invert swivel. This is honestly a personal preference. A lot of people I know will use just no invert swivel. So this is the right stick. So if you point down, it'll look down. If you point up, it'll point up. But if you put on inverse swivel, if you look up, it looks down. If you look down, it looks up. So it depends on, like, okay, so if you have inverse swivel on, this is kind of like a human head. So if you look, put your joystick down, your head goes up. If you put it down, it goes, or if you push it up, it goes down. But I don't personally like that. I like it off. I feel like it makes more sense for me, especially looking down or up and down. It makes sense. So, yeah. That's the camera settings. If you want to take a screenshot, you can. These usually don't change. The only thing sometimes I'll change is 100 -3. That's the only thing I would change sometimes. But I rarely do that. On to my sensitivities and all that. So this is kind of honestly basic. 1.3 1.3 is how stiff your car moves, like this when you're air rolling. Like if you go to 10, it'll go fast. 1.3 is kind of stiffer. Honestly, if you're on a PS4 controller, these are very good settings. This is personal preference. This really doesn't matter, honestly. But this is good for a PS4 controller. If you want PS5 controller, I recommend putting this to like 1.5 and then this to 0.07, a higher dead zone, because the dead zone's a little slightly different. So, but I'm on PS4 controller. A lot of PS4 controller players just use these settings. They're kind of basic. And these settings are keyboard and mouse. I have literally nothing to do. I do not play keyboard and mouse, so I have nothing to do with these. I'll go to the controls in a second. Now, interface, this is all personal preference. I have all these on. The ball arrow is wherever the ball is. You see, whenever you have a ball cam off, it's that arrow right there on the screen. So yeah, it's personal preference. Metric is KPH, or if you turn that off, it's MPH whenever you score a goal. I like KPH better for some weird reason. Team color boost meter, I don't even know really what this does. I think it just does red, or just does red basic. But then if you turn this on, it does blue for blue team, red for red team, or orange team for orange. You can turn this on, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's just kind of, honestly, it just takes up room on the monitor, so I would not keep that on. Oh, one thing I do have to say, I recommend having this at a larger number. 180 is basic, but if you go lower, then the nameplates are going to be very, very small, like when you're playing on an opponent. So 1.8 is a good size for people. It's not too big, but it's not too small. You can go up to 2 if you want, or up to down to 1.6, I would say. 1.8 is the best. Video, this is kind of based on you, but this is what you should be at. I would not honestly do 4K for this game. Max I would do is 2K. This is 1K. This is 1080p. That's what my monitor is. Always do full screen. Never do windowed or borderless. Never have vertical sync on. It just messes with your whole thing. Anti-aliasing, always turn off. High quality for render quality. Custom is for over here. My frames per second, honestly, my monitor is a 240, but I do 360 because it can handle the 360, so it works. Over here, you can do whatever you want, but for more FPS, this is what you should do. High performance, performance, and then low intensity. And then all these check off, no matter what. All these check off. But if you want, like, better detail, if you put this on high quality, you see how, like, my thing changes? Look how much brighter detail there is out there. But whenever you hit the ball, this is distracting, kind of. You hit the ball, there's, like, a couple waves. Whereas if you turn it down to performance, there's only one little wave. You see that? It, like, is less distracting. So yeah, if you're doing that, I would do performance, high performance, performance, and some people would even do performance up here, but I do high performance, and then low intensity. Low intensity really doesn't matter, but audio, this is all personal preference. This is whatever you need. Always turn player anthems off because it's stupid. And yeah, chat. I mean, here's my quick chats if you want to know. Kind of basic. I always have voice chat on, so if you want to talk with me or whatever. But yeah, now I'll see the controls. Drive backwards and forwards is basic. So I literally use default settings. Just add arrow left and right on L1 or R1. My reset, like, earning shot is share button. And my scoreboard in-game is share button. Now, this is all basic stuff, because I literally got SSL with no arrow left or right, so I was grinding just L2, and so it's just so basic. But then once I learned L1 and stuff, you got arrow, which I recommend you doing arrow left and right, whatever one works for you, it doesn't matter. Yeah, always do that. But yeah, that's settings, so let's do my presets now. I say we should. Okay, so my setting, I'm gonna turn Bacchus mod off because I am an Epic player, so I do not play on Steam, so I'm not a rich boy. I have like nothing on. I'll just Bacchus mod alpha boost. So as you can tell, I'm an Octane player, so I'll have a lot of Octane presets. So first preset, this is when I Bacchus mod, it's Monkey Moon's preset. It's that, that, and that, but I'll Bacchus mod this recent preset by Zen. It uses sunbursts. It's really, really fast, and it feels good sometimes. I recommend using it. It's just neural network tame light, sunburst, that. Um, OEMs, standard boost. Damn, I doing dragons? Classic. Um, this is a popular one. It's Evo and FK. They designed this preset. It's bottom right, white. Bottom right, white. OEMs. They use sunbursts. Tame light sunbursts too, but I don't have sunbursts, so I just use OEMs. It's standard, but I use Black Smite Alpha Boost, and then Singularity. They use what do you call it? I think it's is it Supernova or something? But I use Singularity to Tam Light. It's a really nice classic default. Chronix MG88 preset. It's classic MG88. That. OEMs, sparkles. This actually does not cause alpha boost, so I will take alpha boost off of this. Just I'm using alpha boost for basic right now. And then he uses Stay Puff, but I don't have that ghost switch, so I just use Reaper. And then classic. Here's one at the Bacchus mod. I'll use this. It's the 20XX preset. Literally, it's darkest blue, black, darkest red, black. OEMs, gold. But it's alpha wheels, standard boost, atomizer, standard. Frosty, he recently created this. It's normal octane. I don't have JPEG-y. It's a preset. It's this. So I just use nothing, and then it's that. Yeah, okay. And then it's Zombas, Crimson Sparkles, today am I doing dragons? Classic. Hider. It's Black Octane. This is really clean, by the way. This preset's really clean. It's Black Octane, Dragonista, or Ista, whatever you want to pronounce it. Yeah, no colors. Black Dishes, or Dices. It's Black Standard, actually, so... that. And then I use Black Nightmare, and then Black Classic. It's a really clean preset. Next preset, we have Kofor. This is a recently created one he just made in RLCS World Championship. Hyper Huntress, middle, OEMs, Crimson Sparkles, Undertone, but he uses Alpha Boost, Bacchus modded. And then Cobalt Reaper and Crimson Reaper. And then Classic. He uses Laser Wave to Tamlight Laser Wave. And then that. Phase, Frosty made this preset, just the Phase 2021. Nothing. DC's Crimson Sparkles, but Alpha Boost over. Airstrike, Classic. FK2, I will sometimes just do this, the version 1 DK over this. It's really clean. But if you want FKs, FK made this design. It's that, and that. OEMs, standard. Doing Dragons, Classic. AJ's old preset. I don't know if you guys remember this, but it's Stipplegate. It's top right. And then it's this color. Cristiano's. Sometimes I'll use Goldstone wheels for this. Alpha Boost. And then Tan White Doing Dragons. Classic. Default. Am I recording? Okay, yeah, I'm good. Alright. This is MM's old, Monkey Moon's old preset. Octane, Stormlatch. Dark blue, black, dark red, black. OEMs, standard, or Alpha Boost, and then Hellfire. You can use the normal Hellfire. I don't have that, but I use this. Standard. This is LJ's design I've been using. It's literally Octane. So Daniel made this, the Alpha Boost on this preset, LJ does the SSG Reapers on this design. Um, it's MJ8, darkest blue, black, darkest red, black. Titanium Reapers, sparkles, and then Titanium Dueling Dragons. FK's old design. Yeah, I gotta. FK used this. It's normal octane, Shisa. It's that black, and then Dicey's standard, and then Atomizer. This is one I don't have, sadly. It's Neural Network. I don't have Black Neural Network, so I just use this. I'll do that, and I'll Bacchus mod this. You guys know the colors, but I'll show them anyway. It's darkest blue, that, darkest red, that. OEMs, Crimson Sparkles. You can use Alpha Boost too if you want. I use Crimson Sparkles. And then Airstrike, and then it's classic. This is a Fennec preset. It's Zen's World Championship design. It's Black Fennec, no preset. It's that. Cristiano, standard, doing dragons. Here's one I use, like either this or I do this, depending on the day. Normal octane is literally stocktane. It's 6.4 and then 4.4. Oh yeah, all that crap. I use Big Splash. And then that. Reveals real. I love this preset on Fennec. Bluster Bar. That, and it's anodized per and anodized. And then it's Cristiano, standard, and then Airstrike, and then it's classic. Jolly preset. I don't have the Affluenter preset, so it's that. I just use what Chronic did. He does Lunation, Black Fennec, Lunation, and then it's that. Cristiano, standard, doing dragons, that and that. Bluster Bar is just a common one that just was made, kind of. It's that, black, that, and black. Standard, and shot. Zen 3. This is just the champion decal Daniel kind of was using. It's the Season 13 champion. OEMs, standard, Purple Reaper, and then classic. It's really clean, actually. Here's a older one. It's what Wavy made. It's a black Fennec, Hollow Point. It's that, standard, all that, tan light. Here's Ombre preset. I don't have Ombre, so I just do this. It's the Ombre preset. Black Fennec, Bluster Bar, whatever. It's that. Cristiano's standard. Lotus Bloom. It's classic. Mina Fennec. Normal Fennec. That. Here's a Drawley preset I was just made. Cosmological. It's that. I don't have the Carmine Corp decal, so it's this, or even this over it. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. That was stupid. So I just box mod this. It's that color. It doesn't really matter if you're gonna use that, but it's that black and then zombies, that. And then I go to FK. This is just kind of a normal car, just black and red. And then white secondary, I guess. OEMs, I use Ice Age. FK TRK. It's pretty much the Mina Fennec. That. And then Tanner Dragons. And then Daniel. It's another Octane. Or Fennec. That. Talos is recently made. Cosmological. That. And then I use Pink Flash. And then that is it. One thing I will say is I gotta rename something a second. This is gonna be Zen 2. Alright, I got rid of a preset I just forgot, and then I forgot the name. Zen 3, Zen 4. But yeah, I'm using this right now. It's LJ's preset you've been seeing, so feels really good. Alpha boost. These are all my presets. This is the Evo sunbursts with the bubbly. Yeah, you get the point. This is I just use whatever standard and then alpha wave. And then, yeah. So, well, that's gonna be it for today's video. A longer video. And this will be the last video until I get my internet fixed because I can't play ranked until, yeah, I can't play until my fiber comes in. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, boys. Please stay safe. God bless. See ya.